Here we go again live. How we dogging? Switches lights over to Blinky Blues here. 9 to 5. Way to make a living. Ain't that bad. But okay. We'll see who's popping in here. Notification Squad getting notified on a good old frickin'. What do we got today? Saturday. Yes, sir. Notification Squad. We got the Blinky Blues, so only proper way to start off a Whitey Boys live stream. Got to get our Blinker challenge in here, man. We'll see who's popping in here. Whitey B, how we doing, my dude? Annie, appreciate you popping in. I don't know who that was, but message retracted. So we got yellow, green, purple. Or actually yellow, green, orange. That's what we'll do here. Yellow, green, orange. Majority votes, majority rules. Let me know. Which one we taking? I buy cheaper from CD keys. I actually just picked up, what is it called? Battlefront 2? Star Wars Battlefront 2. I haven't played that game in a while, so I was like, it's on sale right now for the good edition. So I was like, fuck it, let me scoop it. For like $7. On the summer day when you were gone. Which one we thinking? We got yellow, green, orange. I don't care. Tony Plays, appreciate it. Whitey Profound, Whitey Bay, appreciate you guys popping in. Card to the kid. Let it burn. I pushed it into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I don't care. Which one we thinking? Pick a color, any color. Yellow, green, orange. Let me know. I better kill the switch. 70s, but I'm a 90s bitch. I love it. Okay. Vibing with it. What do we got? Anybody picking a color for us here? Who's picking us a color? Pick us a color. Get us a damn color. Who's picking us a color? Someone pick a color. Pick a color, any color. We got yellow, green, orange. Blue. Okay, we'll take that. That's the green one. That's the blue one. We'll take it. Either way works. Either way works here. Let's do it up here. Florida Sherbet. These ones are actually disposable board systems here, so pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. If you guys want to check out the review, just put out a review on these devices. What was it? A few days? Like a week ago? Last week? About a week ago. Anyway, let's go for it here. Cheers. Blinky Stinky. I just charged this one too, so this thing is 100% charged. 100% charged here. On normal, I think I'm going to rip it on light mode here. Cheers. Question is, can you blink or got the device? So, can we blinker?
Can you blinker?
That's the question. You got the device? Let's do it up here. Cheers. I don't care. Whew. Whew. God damn. Hydration. Whew. Whew-wee. And it's funny that I can watch it live through the Discord. Yeah, if you're in our Discord, yeah, it pops up. Because I have my Discord connected to my YouTube and shit, you know? Kill the switch. Clasher, how we doing, my dude? Clasher 420. Yes, sir. We're going to be packing up a bowl in a second here, so. Works out perfect. We have to see what we got to grind up here, see if we got to grind up anything. Actually, we should be good. I have some pre-grinded up from last time we smoked and toked here, so. I'll let you guys choose the bongo. The bongo. Options are this week, we got either Ghost, we got Rick and Morty, or we got the Robo. Robo, Rick and Morty, Ghost. I'll put it as a poll here, make it easy. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. Or the Robo. If you guys are just popping in too, comment down. How was you guys' day today? Let me know on a scale of 1 through 10. Some people don't can ask that question, how was your day? It's a simple question, but I'd say majority hasn't. So how was your day today? Let me know on a scale of 1 through 10. Comment it down. Comment it down here. Do you have wax? Yeah, I got some concentrate, some oils over here. I got some electric dab rigs and shit. But I like the bud. That's why I have a lot of bongs over here too. But I do have electric dab rigs. Yes, sir. What you smoking on? Whatever strain we grinded up last time. I think you guys chose it, so I forgot what strain it was. One of our strains over here. We'll just say Sherb Crasher. We'll say Zope Datura. You know, we got a few different strains, so I don't know which one we grinded up. Whatever we grinded up last live stream. Solid 10. Okay, 10 out of 10. That's pretty good. 10, hanging out with my dad and uncle. There you go. Fucking chill vibes. So put your votes in for the bongo. Leave it up there for another 5 seconds. We got either the Ghost Bong in between, Ghost, Rick and Morty, or we got Robo Bong. So final votes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got him. Enough to poll here. What do we got? What do we got here? We got Ghost rocking with the top. What do we got for percentages? 50% saying Ghost. Robo 37, excuse me. Rick and Morty 12. So, I'm going to go with the Ghost Bong. Ghost Bong Ski. Was actually right here. I just never put it back up top, so that's why it was an empty space up there. It's right here, Ghost Bong. So, clean out this Budski. Clean up the ash. Pack it on up. Then we'll head outside and smoke a ball. We can have you guys pop in too. I do have it set up for smoke sesh with subs, so I'll just switch over my audio when we go outside, put that link down in chat, and you guys are able to pop in, smoke a bowl with me on live stream, you know? I have it set up, so. Let's pack up this Bolski here. Drink and to smoke and take away the pain. Oh, and if I had to sum up my day on a scale of 1 through 10, I asked you guys. So if you haven't already, sum up your day on a scale of 1 through 10. Some people don't get asked that question, so I ask you guys every single day here. How was your day today? I'd say on a scale of 1 through 10, I had a pretty decent day. We'll say 7.2. 7.2 here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. You know, decent. Like Bud, how we dogging? Hey, yo. Nick, how we doing, my dude? Hey, we're packing it up right now. I'm going to head outside, smoke a ball. You know? Smoke a clock. I'm not alright. I'm not alright. XO. Solid 8 out of 10. That's a decent day. Because I'm really buzzed right now. Gotcha. Like buzzed from drinking? Drinking buzz? Is that what you're talking about? I'm guessing. Driving you up the wall. Yeah, I forgot the strain that we're smoking on, but it's decent. It's one of the ones that we got over there, so I don't know exactly what, but that's what we got here. Smoke and take away the pain. Back her down. I might need to grind up some more bud. Nah, from Zaza. Okay, she was just chilling. Chilling. I forgot to turn this back over here. Oh, we got a little bit of bud at the bottom. We can fill this thing right up. I still got to clean out my grinder. Or not, well, I guess clean my grinder, but I got to fix my grinder. Grinder's a little bit shot right now. And take away the pain. You man, but all of my mistakes in every eye. Never play. I'm not alright. You're not alright. Packed up looking beautiful. Sean Kingston, you're way too beautiful, girl. I hit that shit. You guys know it. That was fucking smooth. That was smooth. Call me Adele out here. That shit was smooth. Anyways, packed up, ready to roll. So if you guys are ready to smoke, switch these lights over to Ganji Green. If you guys are in here active while watching, I have no clue. I don't know. No clue. Until you type down in chat. So let me know. 420 down in chat. Switch these lights over to Ganji Green. Ganji Green to go. Time to get bike scared. Okay, yeah. Damn, that's all of my rich gone. Blood all of my rich, 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 rich. I'm richer than a bitch, 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 white bitch. What? So I was jamming for a second there. 420 time. 420 Tony plays, appreciate it. Just took a hit from my 3 vapes froze out of my lungs. YDB 420. Nunya, how we doing? 420. Little bro, 420. Do a vape trick. No, you can also see in the frame. I mean, the fan is whipping, and we got a humid day out like crazy. It's so fucking hot. Right now in my room, it's 81 degrees, 57% humidity. Let me get my smoking jacket on. Then we're smoking a bowl. Oh, it's right here. Switched up to the lamb. How you niggas like me now? No limit, you can't try it. They gonna shoot you down. Love it up. I've been feeling paid off. Make dog, put the chopper to your head and take it off. Might be too hot for this fucking thing. Jesus. Anyways, let me switch over this audio so we can have that link put down in chat once we go outside. Smoke session with subs. You guys get to pop on in. Packed up, ready to roll. So let me switch over this audio. Give me a second. Real quick, like. Work pays off. I've been feeling paid off. Dripping on them every day. Steak sauce. Okay. Crisscross. Okay. We should be connected now. Should be on this audio. Should be on this audio. It's not going to be better audio, but it's at least audio while I can still talk to you guys. And we'll head outside, smoke this bowl. I'll put that link down in chat right now. Copy. Yeah, yeah. Hey. 24/7, every day we get it in. Hit that shit real quick, you know? Okay, let's go outside and smoke a bowl. If we haven't already, too, double tap the screen, hit the like button. That's how you do it on vertical live streams, anything short clips, stuff like that. So do it up here. We're about to go outside, smoke a bowl. Time to get toasted. Esteban, how we doing, my dude? My music. Get my music with me. Get this. We're going to have to change out the water once we get outside, but we'll get that set up here. Let's go get bakes. Appreciate you guys popping in. Smoke a clock here. Comment down what you guys smoked on, how you guys are smoking it. If you guys do a joint, bong, blunts, pipes, dab rigs, nectar collectors, oils, concentrate, edibles, tinctures. Ooh. Let's go outside. Let's smoke. And we outside. Out like motherfucking trout. Post this up. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I was going to burp right there. It's going to be down the line here. Coming up. Oh, I only got 5% left. Shit. Turned down the brightness on the tunage. Brightness. No, what did I just do? Bro, I don't know how to work Apple products sometimes. There we go. If you haven't seen, the fan is on. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the fan, yeah. Yeah, I can't be doing it with the fans open. It's also just a hot ass fucking humid day. Now it's nice outside. It's actually nicer outside than it is inside, so it is pretty sweet. But yeah, the fan be ripping inside. Do a vape trick. Do a vape trick. Yo, hit a vape for me. Aussie fan, how we doing, my dude? Anyways, I'm gonna disappear for now. Gotcha. Well, let's smoke. Train going anywhere. We got Pop Ben in here. Hey, Tony, please add him in.
Hello.
Add him in. Add him in. How we go?
Good, how are you? Sorry it's a little dark. I don't have my little normal phone stand that I have that has the extra lights in on it. It's
All good.
charging right now.
All good. I mean, we can see you. You're pretty reflective.
I'm pretty reflective. I'm wearing my roommate's jacket
Yeah,
that he wears when he
yeah.
goes flagging.
Gotcha. Flag like dirt bike stuff.
No, flagging as in like construction kind of flagging.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay. We call that for like. Okay, gotcha. I just know flagging a few different times. Yeah.
It's a little bit different depending on where you are and what state you're in.
Yeah, we call flagging for ours. I mean, it's probably called flagging too, but a lot of times when you say flagging, it's like dirt bike, like racing and stuff like that.
Parts of
Flagging.
Maine do that too, but it's more so like the older parts of Maine that start refer to it like that.
Yeah, I mean, we just do it over there because there's local dirt bike tracks. So a lot of people would have like the summertime jobs would be flaggers, and you just get paid like $100 a day. You become a flagger.
What's really funny to me in Maine is the fact is that people don't realize
Damn Shroomin'.
they can go from one side of the state to the other on back trails, like complete like back trails for like ATVs and stuff. You can go from one side of the state to the other. It's pretty awesome.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's pretty cool. None just said would join but can't right now. I am Shroomin'. Understandable. None just getting chilling. Chilling. Change out this water here. Get the fresh water. Yeah, I just purchased Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront. I played the first one, but Star Wars and we're talking about the newer one, Star Wars Battlefronts. The OGs are classics, like on the PlayStation 2 and shit like that.
The PS2, the original ones, yeah.
But I'm talking about like the new one. So I just picked up the new one, and I haven't played that
one. Oddly enough,
yeah, neither have I. I played the first one, like the Battlefront 1, a few years ago on the Xbox One when I had that. But I just purchased it on the PC because it was like for the complete edition or like something edition, like the best edition. It was like $8 or $7 right now because it has sale because it's like May the 4th be with you on all the Star Wars shit.
Oh yeah,
May 4th shit, you know. I scooped that.
I haven't owned an Xbox in several years. So I don't know if you own an Xbox or not. I'm guessing.
I mean, I used to. Yeah. I mean, I still have the I still like own them. I still have the Xboxes.
Because I haven't used one in years, so I don't know for multiplayer games. Do you still need Xbox Live Gold for that?
See, I don't know. I haven't played in like 8 years on my fucking Xbox One. I had the Xbox One when they like first dropped it. Day one releases.
I've been a PC gamer for so long that I don't know the difference between Game Pass and what Xbox Live Gold is.
Yeah, I have no clue either. I don't know. I think that's together. I think the Game Pass is with Xbox
Game
Live.
Pass Plus, and then just the Game Pass itself.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I remember buying it though. Xbox, Xbox Gold Live memberships. I'd have to ask that for Christmas so I can get like a whole year.
For Christmas too. Yeah, at one point.
Because before just get a whole year.
I was a console gamer because I used my little brother's 360, Xbox 360.
Raven, how we doing, yo? Cheers, yo, cheers. Yeah, links up in chat if anybody else wants to pop up too.
That Xbox 360 just received its first Red Ring of Death.
Red Ring? Yeah, I had the 360 that I have is the 360 that I had the Red Ring of Death on. But the way I got around it was just there's a few different ways. What is that?
Wrap it in a towel and let it overheat and then cool itself down to resolder the connections that melted away. Yeah.
No, that's not what I did. Mine was even simpler than that. Yeah, there's a few different ways around it. One way around it is if you turn it on through a wired controller, it will automatically turn on every time. So if you plug in a wired controller and you turn it on from the controller, the console will boot up. So that's like another trick around it. So I was able to get through mine because I'd boot it through the controller every single time instead of turning it on in the console. Boot it through the controller. It'll work.
I don't remember the exact cause of that issue, but I think it was something to do with like a faulty capacitor or something.
It's crazy that they even put red lights on that thing. They literally built it with red lights on it.
Yeah, for an error code specifically. It's kind of funny. I'm not sick anymore, but the stupid allergies are acting up, and I hate the allergies. But I love spring season because of all the beautiful flowers that start blooming.
Yeah, the flowers, the weather's decent. The humidity right now is a little,
Is
in
pretty
between like
not
the
great.
cold, the heat,
Like
cold, the
it
heat,
was
cold.
warm today, but it was more humid than anything. So it was one of those days where, you're too cold to go without a sweatshirt, but with a sweatshirt, you're like sweating and dripping it. It's like, why?
Yeah, no, it was fucking humid out today for sure. Still is humid, but definitely nice outside right now. Compared to inside, it's definitely nicer outside.
Oh yeah, it's definitely nicer outside where I am too.
They're like, this is gonna break instead of fixing the issue. Let's add a lighter that tells you when it's broke. Yeah, exactly. Instead of fixing the issue, let's just give you a light for when it is broken. Yeah, the
Yep.
red ring of death. Gotta love the red ring. It was a
Yep.
classic. Everybody was scared of that shit if it was going to happen. I don't think it happened on the Xbox One. I don't think they had a thing for the Xbox One.
It's kind of funny because my mom was like, "Hey, you were only a couple of years away from being born in the era of Y2K, where the whole computer situation happened, where people were panicking at the turn of the century, where it was gonna have like a meltdown and won't be able to handle it or whatever." And I was just sitting here like, look at the amount of developers that went into preventing that disaster was surprising. It actually, technically speaking, computers weren't designed originally to handle that, so they had to modify programs and stuff to make it work.
Yeah, true.
Pretty interesting. There's a whole documentary I watched on it.
Gotcha. Yes, the documentaries are good. The evolution of the game and stuff was kind of crazy when you go back to the games within the last, like, because with technology, with phones, with TVs, with everything.
I remember when Minecraft came out, and that was like revolutionary at the time.
Yeah, Minecraft was. I remember playing that on the 360. I didn't have it on the PC right away, so I got it on 360,
got it
and then
on
I had
PC
it on.
back when it was still in beta versions.
Yeah, I had it on the early versions. I remember before they changed like the, the fucking, what is it? The attacking and stuff, where you have to wait in between the swings.
So you didn't have a delay anymore. Now you have a delay.
Yeah, now you have to wait in between the swings, or they won't do as much damage. You used to be able to just spam click, and how many times you swung is how many times you give damage out.
Exactly. And so when you were doing Minecraft PvP back in the day, it used to be all about butterfly clicking, and nowadays it's strategically placing your attacks. And
yeah, well, it's not even. I mean, I was just playing it the other day. The fucking fishing rod strat is still in the game.
Yeah, it is.
Fishing rod where they ting you and then they hit you on a crit chain afterwards, because they can crit chain you after they hit you once with a fishing rod. So fishing rod, fishing rod, and they're probably 12 years old, just kicking my ass.
What's funny is for normal Minecraft and kind of that kind of stuff, and for mods, I use a normal launcher, but for PvP, I use something called Lunar Client. And all it really is something that adds like modifications and stuff to the game. Like, it adds like a directional HUD, which you can tell what direction you're facing, north, south, east, or west, or stuff like that. Adds potion HUD, so you can tell it's just better off overall.
Add some shit.
It's more optimized for PvP.
Gotcha. I like having the air light. The OG Xboxes last for a good while, but you do get the odd one that has the error. Gotcha. Comes in handy when fixing it. Oh, I don't doubt it when fixing it, but Gunner Client is a wild name. Gunner Client? Who's that?
I said Lunar Client.
Yeah, he didn't say Gunner. I think he heard it wrong. I heard Lunar too. I knew you meant Lunar. I was thinking Gunner Client. Oh, that's fucking funny. That'd be only you. That's how brain rotted it is. This fucking guy pops in, says fucking Gunner. This fucking guy.
I walked into my nephew's school, and on the in front of the class, in the front of the classroom, on the wall was these list of banned words, and I'm sitting here why does this have to exist in school nowadays?
Because of Nunya. Because of Nunya. He's gonna start saying Gooner or Skibbity Toilet or something like that. Some brain rot shit. He's gonna come out there and start telling us his battle royale victories and stuff. And
what's really funny is that my nephew begged me, he's autistic, begged me to sit down and watch the whole Skibbity Toilet thing with him. My mind couldn't comprehend what the hell the series was about.
I would have just kindly rejected.
Well,
I've never seen it. I don't even know. It's a video? Like, it's an actual video?
It's like a short clip video series. It's
a series.
It's kind of, well, very small amounts into like one. The one I watched was like a compilation of all the little short clips.
That's fucking funny.
I was like, I don't
Yeah, I've never
understand
seen
the
it.
whole thing,
I've
but
never seen that.
you know,
Well, not that. I'm not like that involved into like the new stuff that comes out with that kind of shit. Like
I'm not
the
either. I'm
TikTok
more
version.
so the old school kind of stuff. Like I still watch some of the old YouTubers from my childhood, which
Yeah,
is kind of funny.
I watched. I recently picked up. You know, earlier this year. I've been watching them for months now again. But Roman Atwood. Roman Atwood
Roman
started
Atwood,
doing
yeah, he
his.
used to do the whole pranks thing, and then he turned it into more of like a family-based channel.
Yeah, then he quit for a bit. He doesn't post to his family channel anymore.
Yep.
So he does a whole new channel about like his businesses. His
Yep.
laundromat is the main one. It's like a laundromat, car wash. It's pretty interesting. I like that behind the scenes, like what they own and stuff, how many assets. He has like oil things, oil rigs on
Yeah,
his property
and
to like generate money too. So
oh
he has
yeah, and
random
it was
oil
pretty cool to see
oil
him
shit.
pivot the whole from going from like these ridiculous pranks to something that's more wholesome, because he wants to be more of a family person. He's like, done this for a
Well,
bit, it worked for a while. Let's do something a little bit more wholesome.
I think it's that, and it's also monetization.
Monetization, yeah, because
You
the
get that
monetization rules
money.
have changed.
Well, no,
Well,
not just because that you go from pranks to then family friendly content. So now you're able to get pushed ads, and before you weren't.
oh, true,
So you can make a lot more money off of that than you could on that, and it's
true.
also family stuff. So it's just different kind of content that way. But yeah, he's made movies. He was with FouseyTube for a bit. They did
Yep.
a tour back in the day as well too.
Like I like to watch a lot of paranormal investigations on YouTube.
Really, who's your top people here?
My top people, actually, funny, I found them a few years ago. It's Sam and Colby.
Yep, Sam Colby's good. Sam
Yep.
Colby's good.
And then I watched their collaborations with Selena Spooky Boo and Call Me Chris sometimes.
Yep. Yeah, no, there's a few cool people that are in like the ghost hunting and shit
Yep.
like that. Yeah, stuff's interesting. Definitely interesting here. But cheers.
It's never a good thing when you have a cop car that's undercover go by along with 3 SUVs that are also undercover. Probably responding to another accident scene. Unfortunately, it is very foggy, so it's probably what happened.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe. They get called for random shit. This plant's doing good though. First night we had it outside last night. Now it's outside all day as well too. Looking good, but it's got a lot of water. So a lot of water. I shouldn't have watered it. Just watered it, literally just watered it, and then it started having these days where it's just rainy.
Oh wow!
So it's like it'll be good. I'll soak it right up. Hopefully they'll drain it out too. But the humid days, fucking humid. Yeah, you can't miss Tony over there. God damn.
You know what's really funny?
What?
Is that I was on Facebook earlier today, and it was just a post that resurfaced. It was a post that I made about a year ago when I was still living at my parents' house, and it was my cat who, got out, and we thought we had lost her. She was old and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then it popped up saying, "Hey, remember this comment?" And I looked at the comment, and it was the woman reaching out to me because she had clicked and called my phone number based off the button on my website. Because I linked in the post to my website with a direct button. You press it on your phone, and it calls me directly.
Gotcha.
And she found my cat literally at the end of my street, and we're like, "Thank God!" And it just made me smile because it brought back all these happy memories of the cat being returned and all that.
There you go. Yeah, that's cool. I've never lost an animal like that. Knock on wood here. Never lost an animal and then had an animal
Specifically in
return.
my state, there are because it's such a rural state with a lot of like wilderness and stuff like that. There are a ton of Facebook pages with volunteers dedicated to finding lost pets.
Yeah, that's some cool people right there.
Yep.
Cheers. Ooh. After this, I think I'm gonna try out some of that Battlefront 2. See how that is. See if there's any players on it and shit. Oh, let's see. I mean, it's a nice night to pack a bowl and fire up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The
It was
one
a
thing I
beautiful
do
night
miss
to pack
about
a
living
bowl
out
and
in the
fire up.
country versus the
Appreciate
city
popping in,
is
kid.
I really miss having like an outdoor fire pit.
Yeah, we have one over there, but you can't have it big because you live in a city. Like we live in a city, so it's just like you can't have too much because you'll have people complain or they'll call the
Yeah, we
cops or
can't even have
fire.
one in our yard because the only big enough place to have one is our driveway, and we have to leave room for 4 cars in there.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And really, there's no room otherwise because it's surrounded by wooden buildings on like either side that would go up like that.
Yeah, I think
Like
I mean
the
if you
place
just
where
have
I
a
am right
small little
now, like I have to
campfire,
make
yeah,
sure I ash out all my cherries because it's a fucking tinderbox where I am currently.
gotcha. I mean, yeah, if it should be in like a fireplace or something. We have a barrel. We just have a straight
Yeah,
barrel,
I
just
mean,
a
even with a
metal barrel,
grate,
and then
technically
you just
speaking,
fucking
we can't. And I mean, we shouldn't be having a fire near us anyway, because directly above us is where life flight flies, and it's a no-fly zone, and you can't even have fireworks or you have to like limit the smoke from barbecues as well,
crazy. Never
because
seen
we're
that.
literally directly like maybe about a couple 100 feet above us is when they start lowering down to literally maybe about 400 feet that way is where they land.
Gotcha.
So
400 feet that way? Crazy. That's
yeah,
fucking
in a
close.
parking lot around 400 feet that way. That's how close I am to the hospital.
We have a big pile of sticks that we have been collecting for a big ass bonfire. Yeah, that's cool. Bonfires are nice. We only can do little tiny ones. So you can only break off and put only so much into the barrel, and the fire can't be going. The flame can't be super high. You got to keep it controlled. Have a fucking you have to bring out the hose right next to it and
Yep.
leave the hose next to it, so in case anybody comes by or like a fucking police officer or fire or anything, they'll be like, "Hey, you got everything? Everything good?" You can show them, what you have.
Yep.
Especially in the city, people. You'll definitely. I mean, every time you have a fire, you'll have at least one person call on you. At least one
Definitely.
person.
Well, it's not surprising where I am because out of all things, the app for our smart toaster oven alerted us to a wildfire about 5 miles away from us. And it was just a
And
small
your
brush fire.
toaster.
And I'm like, why would my roommate came and showed me, and I'm like, why does your toaster oven have wildfire alerts?
Toaster oven is great. That's some high.
And
Right now it's
it's
6
like,
feet tall. Yeah, throw some gasoline in the center of that.
dang.
Fucking maybe not. Not saying.
If
But
you ever
yeah,
have the chance to have a bonfire and use like an old dried up like actual real Christmas tree,
yeah,
or wreaths, they go up like no tomorrow.
light right up.
Oh yeah.
It's also hopefully you didn't spray it all throughout the fucking its life or anything like that.
Oh
Because some
yeah,
people
no,
will
like
spray it and shit,
here's the
like
thing
keeping
with
it
my
alive.
parents, my mom was always super paranoid about potential house fires, so we always had a fake tree. But I
Yes.
always had to set it up and help decorate it because my sister couldn't because she's allergic to it. Like if she touches the leaves of the fake tree, she breaks out in hives.
Well, you can put it in. You put it in like water at the bottom. You can put it in like sugar water.
Yeah.
So you can give that at the bottom when you do like a real tree. Like the tree stand will have like a little component at the bottom,
You know
so you can
what's
put some
really
water in it.
funny? The Mythbuster. I don't know if you've heard of that. Pretty much everyone that I know of has heard of the Mythbusters.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
did a whole thing where they tried Christmas trees. And they had to censor part of what they use or like explain it in a family friendly way because they used, well, medication for adults.
Gotcha. There you go. So, I understand. And they just used that and they sprayed the tree.
Well, they used a pill, they crushed it up and diluted it in water, and then they basically put it in where the soil was.
Oh,
They
gotcha.
tried various different things from like the sugar water to various different things.
Gotcha. To see what one like made the tree last the longest
Exactly,
when
which
it's
one
cut down.
lasts the
Gotcha.
longest, and they had to control one with nothing but water.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you just put water in it, I don't think it'll make it too far.
Yeah, no. So that's why they had one for control with nothing, one for control with water, and then the other base stuff that they had.
Yep. Yeah, it's understandable.
Adam Savage and the original creator Jamie, they still kind of do stuff on their YouTube channel occasionally.
Yeah, I watch Adam Savage on
I do
YouTube.
too.
On YouTube,
What
I watch him.
Made me sad a few years ago was hearing about Grant Imahara and his passing.
Who's that?
The robotics guy from the original Mythbusters series, Grant Imahara. He was I believe, of either Asian or Hawaiian descent. I'm thinking.
I know
Hawaiian
who you're
descent.
talking about. Yep.
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 He was he kind of did, I think it was called the White Rabbit Project after the Mythbusters.
Mhm.
He was still working on that at the time of his passing. He passed away of an aneurysm.
Gotcha. That's crazy. My vape
Yeah.
battery. Yeah, that is wild. My vape battery level is 69, and my juice level is 69. 69, 69, double 69. There you go. Crazy.
But what I liked about the Mythbusters specifically was, you know, they had a couple of incidents with safety in the past, specifically one with a cannonball, and they basically said they didn't even want to release the episode because of what the situation that happened. The cannonball flew over the place they were supposed to happen and went through somebody's house and stuff like that.
Jesus.
And you know,
I
nobody was
didn't hear about
injured,
that.
but they were like, we don't want to release this because we don't feel it's appropriate. And then
That's
some of the
understandable.
family were like, we're Mythbusters fans, you know, you know, there was a whole debacle about it, but they redid everything that they could about safety. They thought it was perfect, and then they went back to the board and made it even better because they were like, we do not want this happening again.
Yeah.
And the way
random
that they
cannonball.
approached it was both very professional, but also owning up to their mistakes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember anything like about that shit, but I do remember watching that, or like how it's made. I loved how it's made.
Oh, how it's made. I love that. That used to be like a ritual at my family's place. Like every night before bed, we would always watch How It's Made. I think my favorite episode of How It's Made was when they showed how they made the those like grippy garden gloves.
The garden gloves.
Like the ones that
where they
have
dip
those
it.
extra grips. Yeah, they dip
They
it. Yeah,
dip it. Yeah.
that always fascinated me as a kid.
Yeah, that shit is pretty cool. I also liked watching Dirty Jobs. Dirty Jobs was pretty cool as well too.
With Mike Rowe. Yep.
Raven, how we dogging?
Yo.
What's good? Chilling vibing. Just got me a Peach Rings cart from Michigan. There you go, Peach Ring cart. There you go.
Speaking of cart, I've been doing tobacco this whole time. Might as well do a dab.
Understandable. Dab it up. Yeah, I finished my bowl already, so bowl down. And then after this, I'm going to try out that Star Wars Battlefront. I haven't played a Star Wars game in a bit, so a little Star Wars Battlefront 2. Try it out here. See if I like it. If I don't like it, then I'll just refund it. You have up to 2 hours on fucking Steam, so if you play it within...
It used to be, I think, up to 10 hours at one point, wasn't it?
I have no clue. It's been 2 hours for a bit, but if it's 2 hours in under 2 weeks, so you can have it under 2 weeks and then 2 hours. So
I was gonna say, because when I originally bought Grand Theft Auto 5 back in 2013 on PC on Steam, it said if you had under 10 hours and hadn't completed, you know, at least 50% of the game, you could refund it.
Really, I didn't even know
Yeah.
it was out then. I didn't even know Steam had it out like when it dropped.
It came out in 2013 on PC for GTA 5.
Really?
Yeah,
Because that's when it
and it
dropped
came out
originally as
before
well
that
too.
on console.
Yeah, I think it was the same drop year though. I think it was 2013.
It was the same
year
drop year. Yeah, it was just a couple months apart.
Gotcha. Well, I know they didn't have online for a bit when they originally dropped GTA 5.
You know, they didn't. And then I remember watching Jacksepticeye play GTA 5 Next Gen with Bob and Wade and all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, GTA, and now that GTA 6 is getting pushed back. Now it's getting delayed
Yeah, it is
even
getting
more.
pushed back. And in their statement, you know, when asked about it, they said, realistically, as developers, you know, we'd be scrambling to make that release date, and it's just not feasible. And with
Which is
Rockstar,
crazy.
you know, with their history of always releasing banger games, they're not going to release that shit till it's absolutely ready. They don't want to drop a buggy ass release.
It should be, yeah, it should be release ready. But it's also kind of like, the last time you talked to us was back in 2023 December when you dropped the first trailer.
Yeah.
So what's going on here? Where's the second trailer?
They've had various setbacks since then.
Yeah.
You know, they've had hacks, data breaches, stuff like that have set them back developmental wise and monetarily wise.
I don't know.
Can I comment on that as well?
What is that?
Can I comment on that as well?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've noticed with those games as well, every single one of them, from basically the main starting point of their games, that engine and that code that they use has been passed on through all of their games. It's just been tweaked. Yep. It's just been tweaked.
So it's like the same source code, but it's just been heavily tweaked. Okay.
Exactly. Like with GTA and Red Dead, same exact engine, same exact source codes.
Well, that
All
makes
it
sense
is
why
is
a lot of the
just
assets look
tweaked.
similar between the two.
It's just tweaked. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's
But if
the
it's like-
exact same stuff, just tweaked up.
Yeah.
And that's the funny thing, which doesn't surprise me as a developer myself, because I have one program that does one thing, and then I just tweak it, and it can do a completely different thing.
Yeah, like what they have. I've noticed what they like to do is like with GTA, they have with the GTA 4, they use that engine to create the Red Dead. Whenever they use
Gotcha.
that, they also use that exact same code to create GTA 5, and more than likely are using the exact same code to create GTA 6.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Yeah, GTA 6. But that's also like, why are they taking so much longer than. I understand, like, they need more time to put it out, but, like, they could have just been more. Or where's the
So-
second trailer at least? At least the second trailer, you know?
Yeah.
So basically, what I've noticed with what the updates have been showing, what they are doing is they're basically taking both codes of
Mhm.
Red Dead as well as GTA and combining them. So, like, with the next one, they're going to be doing carry weight implementation. That's going to be carrying over from Red Dead because of all of what Red Dead has. Once they implement that, it's perfectly fine. Then they just got to refine it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
That's
true.
because
exactly what they're doing. They're just
my
refining.
Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC just updated, and I noticed a new DLL file in its installation directory, and so just out of curiosity, as a cybersecurity specialist, I drag and drop that DLL file into an online scanner called Hybrid Analysis, and it came back that it was one that's usually comes built into Red Dead Redemption, but it was in my GTA 5 installation folder.
Yep, it's because it's the exact same type of code.
Yep.
They just implemented that code over. That's all it is.
Yeah, and that
They
would make sense
implemented
why I
the
have
exact
Red
same
Dead
code
files in
and
my GTA 5
fluctuated.
installation folder.
You would think it would be quicker then. There would be a quicker time to make the game then. If they're just moving most of it over and then just tweaking it, you think it'd be a little bit
Yeah, so
quicker.
basically they're basically fine tuning different area aspects. So like
and-
with the carry weight, you got the all the new missions that they're doing, all of the
Yeah.
new
Well, my thing is just how many years they've been doing it for already.
everything.
Well,
They're-
they've already said that
they'll
they're gonna
Fine tune
have
it
new
all.
graphics and all that kind of stuff, and because of the new graphics, you got to optimize the various assets of the game and other stuff item counts and bullet counts and stuff like that have to be optimized and stuff like that. And it varies because newer drivers, they have to update that and tweak it for the newer drivers of whatever thing it's on.
That's the worst part about Bethesda engines, Rockstar engines,
Yeah.
is because of how they exactly are. They are extremely difficult to even
To update.
grab some
Yeah.
bit of code and tweak it for your own. Like,
Yeah, it's
just
ridiculously
so
annoying.
difficult.
And knowing Rockstar, once they compile the actual game and all that and the engine and stuff like that, they're not just going to compile it willy-nilly. They're also going to use packers and encryptors so they can't be decompiled as easily,
Oh yeah.
which
It was
takes a
back
boatload of time.
inside. Well, yeah, if they really just don't have an excuse, if the game has to come out next year or they delay it again, and then they
And if
just
they delay
really
it
got to
again,
come
at
out
that
with a
point,
banger.
I don't have an excuse to give them. Tech-wise, they don't have one.
Just
Exactly.
keep on. Yeah, it's like at a certain
There's-
point, it's just like,
Like there's literally no excuse to push it back further than they already have. There's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
excuse because they're just fine tuning shit. That's all it is.
Yeah, there's fine-tuning shit at this point, you're right. And at this point, if it's just fine-tuning, release the base game. Most of us will be happy with the base game.
Yeah, so many early access nowadays. Holy
And then
shit.
just do slow, small updates.
Yeah,
Either
like I
that
mean, you
or
take Schedule
do
One for
slow.
example. There was a game-breaking bug where, if you use drying racks and like those kind of those employees, it would break the drying racks so they couldn't be used. The same with mixers, and people were like, "Hey, let's just invent a mod to get this fixed until the developer releases a patch." And 2 days later, the developer released a patch.
There you
So
go.
people were happy just playing the game up until that point.
Are you playing something over here, Raven?
Oh yeah,
What you playing over there?
I'm playing some Watch Dogs.
Oh, some Watch Dogs.
Some
Yeah,
Watch
okay.
Dogs, nice. I've been
Yeah,
getting
it's
into the
been-
old Hitman series,
Oh
Hitman
yeah,
is still
and then the Sniper Elite series.
Sniper Elite's cool. I'm gonna go try out this fucking Battlefront 2 here. Hey, so I'm gonna take a chooch. I'll let you guys go. I'll probably be doing a late night smoke sesh tonight. So if you guys are trying to pop back in later on, I will catch you guys later on.
I might not. It depends. I'm going over to my parents' place tomorrow at noon, so I can get the rest of my stuff from my parents' place and bring it to my apartment because I'm
There you go.
moving the rest of my stuff out slowly because they're like, "Hey, we know you can't afford a U-Haul, and so we're just as needed. We'll just bring you here and grab the stuff you need and bring you back home."
There you go. Helps out. That's fucking
Works
big
out
help.
perfect. And in return, today I'm just going to connect to their new internet.
There you go. Help them out too.
Oh yeah.
My mom's
Well,
kind of
dope
funny. She's
shit.
like, "I'm so tired of Spectrum. I'm just going to get the fiber optic connection you recommended." I'm like, "So your calls for your work keep dropping, huh?" She's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, I told you needed to upgrade, and it wasn't because I was trying to be a dick. It was because we live like in the middle of nowhere, my parents' place, and connectivity wise, you need the fiber optics.
You just need that
And
shit.
trying to support a law business from her home office with shitty internet just doesn't work.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
Well,
with having the fact of being out in county, out in the county, whatnot, without quite a while, like almost 15, 20 minutes away from the near city.
wow.
The whole town, pretty much. They we have the fiber optic because it actually brings quite a bit.
Oh wow.
yeah, the fiber optic is that shit
Yeah,
rips.
the person that installed it here at my building was saying he's been installing it for 10 plus years down in Alaska, but
Mhm.
we're just now getting it here in Maine.
Yep.
For most areas.
The guy
It's
that
just
did
surprising.
ours. The guy that
Fiber
I
optic
did
is sweet.
was, I believe, about 20 or so years experience.
Yep.
Only bad part is whenever we had neighbors that freaking moved in, right?
Yep.
It brought in the trailer house, right?
Mhm.
It was high enough that it has snagged our fiber optic and just snapped it out of the box
Jeez.
and took it
Yeah.
down.
Shit.
Literally, it
No
was
more internet.
laying on the floor,
No more internet.
completely in the gutter.
It's
Crazy.
kind of funny because
Well,
for fiber optics, there's so many use cases for it. Like you see them being used militarily wise for FPV drones. You see them being used for internet. They can be used for so many different things. In fact, there's even cables that go from like the fiber optic connection directly to an Ethernet connection.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Well, I appreciate you guys popping in, Raven. 20 players. Appreciate it.
Dude,
I will
take
catch you
care.
guys in the next one here.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Take care,
Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Take care.
Peace out.
20 players.
Peace out, you guys.
Raven, appreciate you too.
Peace, man. Of course.
Peace out.
Peace. Catch you later.
Yes, sir. Catch you. Take a choose. Have a good rest of you guys' night. Catch you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna try out Battlefront 2. So, cheers. Might be back live pretty quickly because I kind of want to do a dab tonight. So we'll see how this game is, and if it's not the best, I might be back live within like an hour. Maybe by like 12. I'll be back live and fucking we're taking a dab or something. We'll see. It's fucking hot too, so I kind of want to go outside and just be chilling. So catch you guys in the next one. Tony Plays, Whitey Profound, Whitey B, Raven. Appreciate you popping in as well. Appreciate you guys popping out. Catch you guys.